not right.
Shazam! Much better.
Eeny, meeny, money, more. I catch a whore, I got her toe, and if you wanna let her go, you bout to see this chopper blow. I run this shit just like a game, I can't stop now. I got the film, I just can't hang around all your limbs. Just last week, I just fucked your dame. Stack another guap, let the body drop.
What's going on, everybody? Just to the end, and welcome back to a trailer reaction. Today, we've stepped away from Marvel, stepped away from the Disney side of stuff, and we're transitioning over to Warner Brothers and DC Comics with the trailer for Shazam 2 Wrath of the Gods. But before we get into this reaction, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, you know, comment, like, share, all that good lovely stuff. We're trying to get to 500 subs. If we can do that by the end of this year, maybe get to 1,000 subs by the end of this year, that would be amazing. But yeah, I like the first Shazam movie, really good with the cameo of Superman that came in. Really downer that DC had the perfect opportunity to break some, you know, wallets and stuff like that with maybe, you know, bring Henry Cavill on stage during Hall H, but they didn't want to do that. I don't know what's going on with Warner Brothers and the whole Superman shit. You had the biggest superhero name, biggest IP in the world, and you really let the way that Marvel is beating DC right now should not be a thing. And I know as a Marvel and MCU fan, I could say that. But like the way that y'all just, I don't know, bruh. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here for the new Shazam trailer. Like I said before, the first Shazam movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Very, very entertaining. So without further ado, let's hop into this trailer and let's see what we can unpack.
I'm an idiot.
Damn, not DC talking to themselves.
It's showtime!
I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. Well, then everybody got superpowers.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
Is that Annabelle?
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you, because I'm not super old like you. But I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family! Family! Guys, that was a signal!
Introducing the star of our show! His name is Shazam! Now let's get down.
That's fire.
Your world will not survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
Freaking
I
dragon?
know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Billy, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
Hurry, step right up. You wanna be
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
Get down to business. Let's get down to business. Can I get a witness?
No. So that was the official Shazam 2 Wrath of the Gods trailer, and so far it looks fun as hell, just like the original Shazam movie. We got Billy and the rest of the Shazam family, the Shazamly, if you will, and it seems like that's continuing to be the arc of, you know, the whole Shazam movie. You saw the first one where he was just trying to find his birth mother, trying to find where he belongs, and he ended up finding his own family with his foster family to the other kids and all of that, and it's really cool. I like the message of that, family and all that stuff. But yeah, a lot of cool things that we saw in here. One of the main things I want to point out are the daughters of Atlas, because again, Shazam is an acronym actually, apart from being his name obviously, but Shazam is also an acronym for the different powers that the gods gave him. So yeah, it does look very, very, very solid. Let's go ahead and go through this shot by shot. So let's see what we can unpack in this one.
I'm an idiot. I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow!
So I believe this voiceover and the scene we're watching of
I don't
him
deserve these powers.
are two very different things, because if you notice in the background, all the scenery is like changing. So this looks like it's a fight between another wizard or magic using person, because this kind of seems reminiscent of the mirror dimension. For those guys who watch any of the Marvel stuff with Doctor Strange, he likes to use the mirror dimension in his fights. This is what seems like this is what it is going on right now.
Ow!
And actually, what's really cool about this T-shirt that Freddie Freeman is wearing, I think his name's Freddie. Also, yeah, Freddie is wearing, is that this is a Batman and Robin, because he's obviously like a huge superhero nerd. So this is a Batman and Robin, but it's a twist on the name and the iconography. So here we have an actual bat dressed up as Batman, and then we have an actual Robin, like the bird Robin, dressed up as the character Robin. So I thought that was really cool, continuing his nerdy self and that cool stuff.
There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it.
So the reason that Shazam knows who these characters are, not only does their faces are all over the place and all that cool stuff, but also because he actually met Superman at the end of the first Shazam movie. So we did it's an unofficial Superman thing. Like, it was a stunt double wearing the Superman outfit. So that's why they didn't show his face. It was Henry Cavill, but it is confirmed to be Henry Cavill's version of Superman. So he, in the context of the universe that we are in, he has in fact met Superman. He's met all the Justice League members, so that's so he knows who they are and how cool they are and all that cool stuff. I like that he caught on fire somehow.
I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers.
So it seems like they're doing just like a quick recap of the previous movie.
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing
So they
their
all
own thing, and I'm the only
have the exact same
one trying to
powers.
keep it together.
So yeah, they all have the exact same powers. And what's really cool is that Mary Marvel. Ooh. Beautiful. But what's cool about her is that the actress who plays Mary Marvel, she's like grown up since it's been a while since the first Shazam movie. She's like older now, so she can actually play both the childhood version and the superhero version all at the same time. So that's really cool. Meanwhile, the other characters, obviously, since these are like grown up versions of themselves, they still look like kids. But I think as time progresses, as we get into further sequels and stuff like that of Shazam, we may see as the characters grow up, they switch out either the actors who are playing the adult version, or they keep the adult actors and continue on with that.
Everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
What's funny about this is that, first off, there's a lot of Easter eggs in this background right here. So we have Starro, then we have Titano, the super ape, who is a deep cut. That's a super deep cut from the old Superman comics. So Titano was a chimp named Toto, who they sent up to space to do some scientific experiments. and then he became irradiated with cosmic rays, blah blah blah. Starro, that's a reference to the Suicide Squad movie. Then we have a whole bunch of plushies of Wonder Woman, so that's really cool. Then we have I believe this is a Flash plushie. I can't really tell. We have a Batman action figure. We have a Batman plushie. We have the Annabelle doll because I believe the director of this movie is one of the directors for the Annabelle movies as well. So I think that was really cool. Then over here we have our first little Easter egg for the Green Lantern. That was really cool. And then we also have Robin right here. I believe this is either Robin or the Alan Scott version of Green Lantern, but I doubt it's the Alan Scott version of Green Lantern because why would they have two versions of Green Lantern? So they have plushie of Robin. So I thought that was really cool. They also have another thing of Starro here, which is really cool. And the reason why Billy is in the pediatric office is because that he's still technically a kid, even though he's in the body of an adult. He's still a kid.
Come on. Listen to me, Billy.
I believe this is the Wizard Shazam's prison. This seems to be like a version of Olympus, I believe.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends.
But if you guys recall, during the first Shazam movie, the Wizard Shazam actually ended up dying or seemingly disintegrating. So that's very curious to see, what he looks like now, how he's back, and also he does look a little bit younger than he did back then. So here we have the two daughters of Atlas. I believe this is Hesperides, the eldest daughter of Atlas, who is a Titan. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Atlas was the Titan who was holding up the world, and the reason why he was holding up the world is because he gave humanity fire, I believe. If I gotta brush up on my Greek mythology, but this does flow heavily on the Greek myths, obviously, in this movie, because many of the powers of Shazam stem from the Greek gods. So wisdom, strength, stamina, power, courage, and speed. So you see literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these is almost all Greek gods. Mercury is technically the Roman god, but it still counts. Mercury is the Roman version of Apollo. All right, going back to this, I believe the other daughter must be another cool thing about the name Hesperides. This has already been confirmed. Hesperides is that the daughters of Atlas are already called the Hesperides. So, and the Hesperides is also like a race of nymphs who do music and all that cool stuff. Then next we have Calypso. She's most popular for being on the island, trapped on the island, cursed for eternity by the gods. So when the gods were punishing the Titans, just because Calypso didn't do anything, she wasn't really part of it, they sent her to a nice little beautiful island, since she didn't really have any part in the god Titan war that was going on. So I thought that was really cool.
For you.
And here they're actually repairing the staff of the Wizard Shazam, which was broken in the previous movie.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you because I'm not super old like you. But I've
Disrespectful.
seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about
So what's cool about this is that he makes the obvious reference about family. So he makes the Fast and Furious. He makes that comparison. He makes that reference. But what's really cool is that the actress who plays Hesperides, she was actually in the Fast and Furious movie. So a little Easter egg there.
family. Guys, that was a signal.
Introducing the star of our show.
And I do like the way that they have Billy Batson wearing the Goonies t-shirt, since this is very reminiscent of the Goonies. The whole vibe of the movie is kind of giving off that kind of vibe with the different characters. God, Miss Marvel is so.
His name is Shazam!
Comes out in December, so it's literally this year.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
All right, so what I think is going on here is that they're using the staff of Atlas to transform the world back into an era of where the Titans were ruling. So it's kind of like spoiler alert for Thor: Love and Thunder. It's kind of like in the post-credit scene of that, how they were saying, "Oh, the gods are basically obsolete, so let's change that." That's kind of like what's going on here, and it seems like they finally tell their parents what the truth of everything is, because you see the two foster parents, the mom and the guy who plays Jerry from The Walking Dead. They told them, hey, you see them here with the wizard Shazam.
I don't know how we fight.
And here we actually, where they are here is actually the Rock of Eternity itself. In the background, you can see that they kind of like turned into their kind of cave to see, because you got to remember, these are kids, so they turned it into like what a kid would imagine the Batcave would be. So this is what they've done with the place, and I kind of like it.
Powers like this.
And here is the third daughter of Atlas. I believe they've already confirmed it to be Athenia or Atania. So I really hate that I'm butchering the name, but I think it's Althea, Athenia or Althea. And in this continuity, in the actual comics, the actual mythology, Althenia is the daughter of Zeus and another woman. But in this one, they're making her the third daughter of Atlas. And you see her later in the trailer. I believe she has a relationship with Freddy.
I know how to fix this, dude, but I really don't.
So I believe this is one of the things or places that they've been looking for that can help them figure out how to deal with the Hesperides.
Everyone can be.
Or like this is where they will learn. This is another part of the Rock of Eternity, because the Rock of Eternity just has a million rooms. It goes on for, well, eternity. It's like a TARDIS in a way. It's a lot bigger than it actually is. There's rooms there's doors that lead to different universes even. So this is really cool.
Be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
I think it's really cool that they're riding unicorns. There's also a lot of scenes with them in their kid form, so it really makes me think: are they gonna lose their power, or will their powers be taken away from them, and it will get to a point where only Billy has his powers for a little while? I think that either all of them lose their powers, or maybe Billy's the only one to retain her powers, his powers. Another thing that I noticed is that there's not a lot from, I forget her name, the little black girl. So I wonder what's going on there. Does she get taken or corrupted, or is she just in school or something? We have another shot of Athenia. I think it's Althenia, using her powers. And then here we actually have Freddy trying to either fight off the dragon and save Althea. So as you can see, there's a little budding romance here.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
So yeah, again, this is the kind of reaction you would give because he's a kid. Just remember, he is a kid. But I do think it's really fun. So this one comes out December 21st, 2020. I have to say, I cannot wait. Of course, we do have the Black Adam movie that will be coming up before this. DC has a lot of potential. There's a lot of good movies. But I don't know what they're doing. But I heard rumors that there may be a Superman cameo or even a Wonder Woman cameo in this one. But it might be more in the vein of the first Shazam movie, where it's more on the lines of like a little like they don't show his face, but you know he's there, or that kind of thing, or like the silhouette in the background, that kind of thing. So who knows? I do think that there will be most likely a post-credit scene covering the Black Adam crossover that may come in with Shazam 3 or maybe Black Adam 2, because Black Adam does come before this one. So we get Black Adam, then we get Shazam 2. So we will already be introduced to the Black Adam character, the Rock's version of him at least. And yeah, it's going to be really, really, really cool. So to see what's going on, how these characters interact, all that cool stuff. But yeah. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed my reaction and breakdown, you can hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you didn't, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But you can hit the like button, subscribe, and share anyways, and let me know how I can improve for you guys. Be on the lookout for more trailers to come. I am back in the full swing of this whole YouTube thing. I will be streaming some new content on Twitch very soon. And yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom!
Niggas be bugging, nickname is Donna cause these niggas ducking. Got 14 days, my nigga, a fortnight. Guns that you blasting only on Fortnite. Chopper gon' grind you niggas like port runs. Ho call me Batman, nigga, the Dark Knight.